Hello Last Day on Earth community, it's Chris Kobe again with another informative video. This time we will be looking at the bone crackling upgrade for the Machete. The reason I chose this upgrade is because of one interesting stat, the increased range. I was hoping that the buff to the range would make the Machete useful in a couple sections in Bunker Alpha that will be demonstrated and discussing a little bit later in this video. For now, here are the stats it gains and loses because there are some negatives as well. And the materials needed to complete the upgrade. We still have to compare it to something else to see if it's the best blade for the Machete or not. For that reason, we will be comparing it to the Ripper blade, because on paper it looks to have the best stats since it doesn't have any negatives at all. It increases the stat more than any other upgrade the Machete has. Let's analyze the materials first, as it is the easiest thing to do. 40 iron plates. This is a fairly common for melee weapon upgrades, so nothing drastic here. The Ripper blade has a requirement of 8 aluminum, which is altogether considered a higher value. 18 glue versus 6 glue, obviously 6 more for the Ripper blade. Going on to the steel plate, 2 more for the Ripper blade as well. Hammers is 4 more for the Ripper blade. Machetes in general is 2 more machetes, and bolts is 24. So while material wise it's a lot cheaper than the Ripper blade, it comes at a cost, which leads us to comparing the stats now. Damage is the same, which is the easiest stat to compare with the two, as they both get 2 pluses buff, making their damage go up to 33, as I will demonstrate here. While this increase does not allow you to kill any zombies with 1 less hit, you do miss out on saving you 1 hit on the toxic spitters in Bunker Alpha that have had their HP increased to 100. With 3 hits you reach 99, making it so that you have to use 1 extra hit to kill them. Also, you have to spend 1 extra hit to kill toxic abominations, since 9 hits times 33 would be 297. Now, a lot of this can be solved by attaching a handle that increases the damage by even 1. There are 2 handles that increase the damage, the Hunter blade and the Bone blade, which I will show right here. Both of these do have a buff and damage, so they will increase the damage to the 34, which allows you to 3-shot the 100 HP toxic spitters and 9-shot the toxic abominations and not having to spend that extra hit. Next, the durability. It says plus for durability, but it actually only gives you 1 extra hit, so not much of a buff there either. And moving on to the next stat, the one that I had mentioned before, the range. It does not reach the Frenzy Giant that's behind the cage, as you will see in this video now. And it does not allow you to sneak attack this toxic spitter in this hallway. You can actually sneak attack it with the Saw Blade Mace if you just creep up to it and then do a sneak attack. So therefore, I find this it's not be a useful buff at all just to have 1 range. It would probably need to have 2 range, and that have not seen that in any upgrade for any melee weapon, so that's most likely not a possibility. The TAC Speed is 2 negatives and overall reduces the TAC Speed from a 1.3 to a 1.0, making it a significant nerf. I will show you here how that is. We'll grab a brand new blade. This one has the bone crackling upgrade, as you see right there, and it's just not quite as fast. Now we move on to the other one. You notice the speed that it has. You attack a whole lot faster, obviously, since the nerf speed is quite significantly. The movement speed, you do get a slight reduction when you attach this. So here's your movement speed goes down by 2 from not having anything attached. If you just attach a regular one, then it only goes down by 1. As you go to 42 and then 41, as we see there. The stats increased. We'll show them here. We'll go without it, and then once you attach it, it increases the range, as we said, from 30 to 33. The range is increased a little bit more, but not noticeable enough to make a difference. And the durability is only +1, while it does reduce your attack speed by a lot, and it does make you a little bit heavier, as I've shown as well. And here's how they compare when you look at them side by side as far as the visuals. The one on the left is just a regular machete with no mods attached, and the one on the right is a bone crack when you attach the bone crackling blade. That does it for this video. I hope you guys find this useful information. And overall, my verdict is that this upgrade is not worth getting. I wanted to try it out since everybody else was trying out the other attachment for this blade, the Ripper blade. Everybody was going with that because it combos well with the bone handle, which I do not have the blueprint for now. But overall, don't invest your resources into this because it is just not worth it. Thanks, and have a good one.